Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, 1, 2, 3. The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plains. The ants in France stay manly in your pants. Lighting's really weird. Anyways, 3, 2, 1, let's go! Alright, hey, let me remind you that trading is risky, not appropriate for everyone. Your past performance, good or bad, is not necessarily indicative of future results. Please stay small, stay humble, focus on the long term, and never, ever, 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 ever risk money you cannot afford to lose. Ni hao ma! Hey, is this a little too close? Yeah, the light is strange today. Seems normal. Anyways, good to see you. Hi, my name is Wayne. I'm a currency trader just like you. I've been trading for more than 15 years anyways, whatever it is. And I love it. I love it. I love it. So my job here today is to share my experience with you, to teach you technical and fundamental analysis so that you can plan your trades in advance, so that you are consistent in otherwise inconsistent market. In that case, maybe over time, as you develop skills, you will also develop confidence. And when you're ready to trade real money, you'll choose Trader's Way as your broker because they are sponsoring this webinar for you every single day. They're bringing it into your life every single day. And think of it as them investing into your success. They're investing into you now up front with the hopes that they can develop a relationship with you. So please pay it back. Visit tradersway.com, open up a demo account, download MT4, play some trades. You'll see the execution speed, you'll see the swaps, you'll see the spreads, and you can make an informed business decision. But think about it. They're investing into a relationship, so it's very symbiotic. You should pay it back. So today, ask questions, get involved, treat me with respect, treat your fellow Forex traders in the chat with dignity that they deserve. Check your negativity at the door. Let's roll up our sleeves. Sorry, no cufflinks today. And get it done. Let's find that success soon, huh? All right. So good morning. No YouTube notification? All right, so jigga, what do you want to do? Jigga Slim Shady. Or is it jigga what? Jigga who? Which one do you want to do? What do you want? Where do you want to start, guys? Right off the back, let's do requests. What currency pair would you like me to cover? We'll start there. Yens, Swissy yen, maybe Euro USD. Yen. Are you watching British pound right now, yo? So the UK just fired the Chancellor of the Exchequer. And they're going to put in someone that is going to provide stimulus to the UK economy. You're on that, right? Let's take a look. Pound is crushing the dollar. By the way, who's long the dollar versus pound? I know, right? That's actually, honestly, I swear to you, I had forgot I'm in that trade. Look at that. Boom! Killing it. Hey, it's just a swing, man. Just a swing. Thank you, UK, for firing your Chancellor of the Exchequer. So, pound is killing dollar. Okay, pound right now, look at these big spikes, killing Aussie. Pound killing Kiwi. pound killing Swissy, pound killing yen, and pound killing euro. Yup. Interesting, right? Now, let's start here. Whoa, dude. I'm short. Okay? I'm short right here. Why? Well, first of all, it's counter to the dollar trade, but what did I do with the dollar trade? It was just a weekly swing. Like I said, I wasn't making any sort of fundamental determination. It was just what I was given when the market opened, so I took it. It's simply and nothing but a day trade. Now, on sort of the medium run, I'm still bearish on the global economy with the virus. It's still important news, I think. I know in sort of crises past, like SARS, for example, you got V-shaped reversals and stuff, but you know, 10 years ago, whenever that was, you didn't have as much like social media, you know, so I think just the story is going to linger a lot more. So, you know, and once we start getting news about it affecting, you know, iPhone, oh my God, I can't get a new iPhone. Or even that you can't get a Mercedes because half of it's made with parts from China. Like, that's when I think it might get interesting. So I'm still sort of risk off. And here we are in this range we've talked about recently. So in this case, I sold the top of the range. It's not the dumbest thing. Also, I'm right on a psych level of $1.43. Okay, so I'm thinking, yeah, maybe, that's all. So once again, it's just a trade. You can see my stop is still pretty high because I just entered it. So what are you going to do, huh? So there's that. I'm surprised that none of you guys said, hey, let's talk about the pound that's skyrocketing on new fundamental news. Okay? So, interesting. All right, so let's go to doing what we always do every day. Yeah, Pedro, I'm risking like 33 pips, right? But anyway, so let's go back to the yens. What do you think of this one now? Down, 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 up, up. Okay, check that out, huh? And this is where we are now. So that one's working. What are we sitting on here? That's the euro yen, euro yen, about 130 pips. Nice. So there's I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 winning trades right now. Sweet. So that one 130. Now, got a little more room. Maybe this gets down to 1850 and I should probably take some profit. So I got another 50 to go. Although this says that we will have an up before the next down. So, yeah. So anyways. Cool. I remember you. CAD, I don't want to short. But you know, it's interesting. We're still farting around that 49.50 region. A good trade to get in right now. This is a terrible time to enter new trades. I mean, you could intraday trade for sure, but a little late. You might want to look at pounds since you can trade it based on volatility. So if you're a scalper, Pedro, then maybe you should take on a pound trade. Okay. Euro pound, but again, it's all after the fact. Like, I can't imagine walking into New York and you're like thinking like, what should we do now? Like, wow, really? So, yeah. Yeah. So CAD is interesting, and I just kind of want to stay away from it while we figure out what to do with oil. Kiwi yen, I took 2 trades. And not, you know, it's one of these things. Up, up, up. Here's the resistance we marked, I think it was yesterday. Okay. And then we had the down, down. and then we had the lower high into the psych level. So I sold it just off of 71.00 with sort of this idea. Okay? Does that make sense? Up to resistance, respective resistance, like 50% retracement into a psych level, drop it like it's hot. Now you could have done the opposite and equal reaction and bought it down here and had it up here. Okay? But I'm just playing the theme. Pro Trader says it should be a buy. Yeah, it can be. Just as much. Okay? Okay, Pro Trader, just as much. It's a bullish as much as a bear. If I was a bull, though, I would have wanted more of a pullback down into this area. I would have been looking for like a 618, not a 382. You can see the way I'm playing it here is I have this as resistance. I have this as resistance, okay? So to have this, respect and breach, then pull back into a psychological level. In this case, I'm selling this plan. And if I was a bull, I think I would have, been thinking more this way, okay? So a bull would be looking at this as support and this as support, okay? A bear would look at this as resistance and that as resistance. So it's fine either way. You just got to do one or the other, okay? I think the dangerous part, Pro Trader, is the people that are in the middle, and they're not bearish, they're not bullish, they're just trading something, and that's where they get destroyed. So you can see, like, I'm short all the yen pairs, short like all the Swissy pairs, right? You can figure out what I'm doing, right? That's right, Grind. OPEC is, but we already knew that, right? We talked about that on Monday. So anyway, so yeah, Pro Trader, if you were going to be a bull, you're probably looking at this, and I'm playing it as a bear, so I did the pullback after that, and then I'm doing this, right? So I can't lose any money, so what's the big deal, right? They're just shots. I took a shot. So maybe if I give it a couple extra clicks, it's not, whatever. It is what it is. But you can see that I'm playing roll reversal after rejection. And of course, this resistance we put yesterday. So if you were going to be a bear, there's two trades, right? So I'm selling off 71, and the other one would be way up here, right? So whatever. So we'll see. Can't lose money, so I love it. And then Aussie. Same thing. Let's go into like a 15-minute. So we knew this yesterday was a double top. Okay, then what? A breach. So this was respect of the resistance, right? And then up into a psychological level of 74 on a level of resistance way identified in the past. So my trade plan was, this. Come on, I wanted this to be blue. There we go. Okay, my trade plan is lower low. Okay, down, 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 up, up, sell, down, 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 down. Okay. Once again, my stop's not at break even. I guess I could. I'll move it a little closer. No, it's still at 74. I mean, I'm only risking 5 pips. No, 8 pips. I'm only risking 8 pips, right? So it's one of those things. If it follows through, I get paid, right? Oh, right on, Mehdi. So you can see I got a lot of shots, so I think my stop is up here, obviously. So I've moved it to, to keep it below the psych level, but I don't know if it's good or not. So it's just like they're all shots. If there's follow through in New York, I get paid. If there's no follow through in New York, I don't get paid. Right? So, anyways. Let's move. Let's do some Swissy. I gotta move. I gotta move. Give me the juice. All day trades? Yeah. Look at the pound Swissy. They were all taken in Asia except the pound yen I just took a few minutes ago. Right. So, Okay. CAD, definitely more bullish than bearish. It opened out of position. So by the end of the week, let's say Friday, I would expect some downward move next week. So I'd almost mark it like this. No, the other one. Like this. So, by the way, this is not my opinion. This is what the technical analysis is telling me. It doesn't mean it's going to happen, but this is what it's telling me. It's going to go up here and then down. Okay. Prince, we already talked about it. Yep. Ba 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 ba. Okay. So this is a bummer for me, obviously. Boo. So we're still here. You can see what I was planning for and haven't got. Okay. Bummer. Okay. La 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 la. So the issue isn't the Chancellor of the Exchequer being replaced. It's what the intent of the replacement is. So the previous Chancellor of the Exchequer was very much against stimulus for the British economy. So they got rid of that dude, and the new Chancellor of the Exchequer will be very pro-stimulus. That's why the pound is skyrocketing, because everyone in the UK is going to get free money. Hopefully that makes sense. What were we going to do? Oh, energy. Okay. Baby G, your target should be very easy. Like, for example, pivot points tell you all the targets. So it comes down to whether you consider it a day trade, then the daily target. If it's more of a weekly swing, then it's that target, right? So in the beginning, just use pivot points as your targets, right? After that, you can kind of start overlapping them, but you should practice. Like, you should know before you take the shot what your target is. Okay. Yeah, that's my point of view. Baby G says, hey, so with Kiwi Swiss franc, if it doesn't work out, would you just hold it till your stop is break even? That is one way to handle it, but not. I think you're talking about my Kiwi Swissy. No, I wouldn't. I don't think I would do that. So let me go back to the Swissies. I don't think I would do that. That's why I just showed you where the role reversal is. Okay. So if we breach up into here, I'll probably just take my profit. So if you want, let's do it this way. Okay. Let's okay, there's 100 pips locked in, and then I'll move this one. There we go. Okay, so baby G, if price breaches above this area, I'm out. So the worst I could possibly do now is make 250 pips. That is the absolute worst case scenario for me. Okay. And that's the power of letting your winners run. You should be very disappointed, like, son of a biatch. Gold! Dang it! Only 250 pips. Shoot! Okay. So I still need to see what happens here is what I'm looking at. Okay. Well, the dollar size doesn't matter, pro trader. Okay. My goal, guys, is to show you how to plan your trades, how to enter your trades. You have to realize, like, all these trades are stuff that we talk about. And I see for a lot of people, they come in the next day and they haven't done what we talked about yesterday. So I'm just showing you that there are things to be doing, that this can be done. You should be doing things. Like, if you don't have, if you don't have a dozen open trades, you're not letting your winners run, Like, I'm just showing you, pushing you in the right direction, right? This isn't about how much money I can make on my, coaching account. This is about showing you that you're supposed to be doing stuff, right? You're supposed to be doing stuff. You're supposed to be doing stuff. Yeah, I can see that, Max. It's the issue with timing. So, like with Dalio and Soros, like Soros is even more of an example. Soros will take a year or two to get into a trade. So, like, you got to be careful with Ray Dalio. He might be similar, where he's like, yeah, I'm all over the Aussie dollar. And you're like, oh, look at that. Boom. You buy the Aussie dollar. He's thinking, like, in the next 24 months, he will be buying dips in Aussie dollar. And you might not have that time frame, or he might be thinking the next 5 years. He might be thinking the next 10 years, and you're thinking this week, right? So you got to be very careful with the context of those types of reports. Okay? Which is fine. That's totally fine. I'm not poo-pooing on that, Max, right? But I'll give you, like, the example that I've had in my life where George Soros for over a year said he was dollar bearish. Okay, he was going to sell the dollar. He's selling the dollar. He's selling billions of dollars and dollars. But that whole year I was reading that, I was buying dollars. So I could probably figure out when this was. This was probably the 2008 crash. So I don't know if it was 2007 or whatever. But back then, for a whole year, I was buying dollar. And for a whole year, in almost every newspaper report and every television, financial news network on TV, they're all covering reports of George Soros is selling the dollar, selling the dollar. I'm like, wow, I'm buying the dollar. Every day I'm buying the dollar, and every day I'm making money. Like, I'm crushing it. I'm having a fantastic year buying dollars. Well, somebody's selling me all these dollars, right? And then we get to the end of the Fed cycle, and guess what happened? Of course, the dollar started to weaken. And I realized, oh, right? I'm on the 15-minute chart and he's on the monthly chart. And what I'm doing, he can't even see it, and it doesn't even matter. So, and then of course he made money for the next 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years in a row. You know what I mean? And you got to be careful with Ray Dalio. You know, he's kind of got that too, right? He's got that kind of put together too. So it's just, I'm just saying, be careful, right, Max? But I get that if the global financial market recovers, okay, that would be very positive for the Australian dollar, right? That would be very positive for a lot of things, right? So I get that. Just make sure you're both playing the same game. Yeah. So I'm not on that narrative, that's all, right? So you'll see me on that narrative because I'm okay with that narrative because the Fed, okay, the Fed will cut one more time, most likely, I think. The Fed is stimulating the U.S. economy. We just learned today that the Bank of England, no, sorry, it wouldn't be the Bank of England, would it? It'd be the British government. The Queen. The Queen. I don't know, how do you put that? The Chancellor of the Exchequer was the finance minister. So we'll just say the UK government is going to stimulate the economy, and all of that's going to create, right, most likely positive economic activity. And that narrative, when it comes to fruition, and it may be today, right? I haven't breached any of my technical levels yet, so I get it. I see it coming, but you know, it may be early. So when we get there, I will have that narrative of, you know, of risk on, okay? Mostly because the Fed is accommodative and is likely to stimulate further. Okay? So I'll get there. I'll get there. I'm just not there yet, but I know it's coming. Okay? But right now my narrative is, you know, will the stock market get rejected at 30,000? Will the virus story stay around and we start to hear about supply chain problems? Then that would be good for me, risk off in the moment. Okay? So it's just all timing, guys. So I'm risk off in February, but you know, by June I'll probably be buying it all back. But that's normal for me. Down, 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 up, up, sell. Do you guys remember this? I know you're loving it. I know you're loving it. Down, 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 up to the 21, sell. Down, 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 up to the 21, sell. Down, 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 up to the 21, sell. Down, 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 up to the 21, sell. Right? Down, 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 up to the 21, sell. Down, 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 up to the 21, sell. Down, 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 up to the 55. Down, 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 up to the 21, sell. Down, 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 down. I know, it's sick, right? You got it? Oh, Mark Williams, did I miss a question? Let me see. Seems like he's on to something somewhere. Something about midpoints. Oh, Michael says, hey, Wayne, I finally took your advice from back and divided my accounts into one for day trading, one for swing trading, one for carry trading. It's making a big difference in my management. Yeah. Oh, I see what Williams is saying. Okay, so yeah, to Enron, yes. I use midpoint pivot points, right? So we have standard pivot points, S, central, R, okay? But I also, and I think they're more important, I use the middle ones, okay? Middle ones, okay? So there's a central pivot, above it a resistance pivot, well, two really, right? And below it, support pivots. But I also use these ones, M1, M2, M3, and M4. Okay? And from these, I create zones. This is the central, so it's interesting. I create this as a profit zone if you're a bull. And I use this one as a profit zone if you're a bear. Okay? I invite you to join FX Bootcamp and take all the training courses because you're going to need to know this information. Okay? You're going to need to know them. They're one of your few predictive indicators. Okay? They predict the future. So they're very important. Gold is slowly working its way, Very boring, but it's doing it, I guess, right? WTI is where I wanted to get, and we're just stuck. Still stuck. Amazing, huh? 2 weeks now. But here's our FEB line we talked about, right? So now the next step is up, down, and up. So we've been talking about this trade for about 3 weeks. Notice how at the very open of the market, you were on the exact price you wanted to buy, okay? You would have been a buyer, it looks like, well, 50, and we're at 51, right? We almost made it to 52. So one contract is $1,000 per dollar. So, you know, you're up $2,000 profit. Now you're only up $1,000 profit, and you're waiting for an extension. So you're thinking this should go almost to 53 next. Okay? M2 to M4. Okay? Question is, are you missing these even though we talk about them? Right? Left side was all last week. Right side was the first 2 or 3 days of the week, forming a double bottom. It's even done a hammock. Like, if you're a bull on this, when are you going to do it, bro? You missed the double bottom and the 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay? You also should be, as the swing trading group. By the way, swing traders, we are meeting today at 11. Swing traders. Oh yeah, and I invite everyone that's interested in learning how to swing trade and learning how to day trade, starting on Monday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, I am conducting a live 3-day day trading course, and I think there's 4 bonuses that I'm going to include. Okay. So you have the whole day trading course. If you're in the swing trading group, you get the day trading course for free. I think it's going to be about an hour a day, Mr. Highvolt, but I haven't done it yet, so don't really know. Maybe an hour and a half per day. Oh, you mean how long is the typical? You mean like a typical? Yeah, the typical ones are, yeah, they're a couple of, But anyways, so anyways, next week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I'm conducting the day trading course live to the swing trading group. So if you're in the swing trading group, you get it for free. If you want the day trading course, join the swing trading group. Now, when you join the swing trading group, you get the swing trading course. And of course, every Thursday, we meet for a couple of hours and plan our trades in advance. Now, last week, I spent a couple of hours going through swing traders' charts with them live. So they were on camera with their charts, and we had maybe a half an hour each person for bantering. And I can ask questions, and they can tell me their thoughts and their setups, and people would give advice from the community. So pretty awesome stuff. Pretty awesome stuff, in my humble opinion. So I invite you to join us if that's what you're interested in doing. And by the way, by day trading, I don't mean scalping. I don't mean intraday trading through the New York Open or something. It's the trade of the day. So a day trade, you should be going for 50 to 100 pips. A weekly swing trade, you should be going for 150 to 300 pips. And a monthly trade should be 300 pips and beyond. Okay, so the day trading and swing trading are really for people that only have maybe an hour a day or less to trade. I'll post it here, okay? It's for people that do not intend to sit in front of their charts 8 or 9 or 10 hours a day. Now, if you do sit in front of your charts 8 or 9 or 10 hours a day, you should take this too. But it's not teaching you those skills. Okay. I haven't done a one-on-one for a long time, but it would be at least $5,000. That's what I used to charge. But if you're interested, I don't know if I can, but email me and I'll see the situation. I don't know if I have the time, but I haven't done it in years because of Harvard. But Wayne at fxbootcamp.com. Per class? No. I think it was for 15 one-on-one hours. It depends on the situation, but not per hour, no. So over the course of, let's say, a month and a half or 2 months, we meet a couple of times a week. But I just haven't had time. All right. La. Yeah, now if you got like a multi-million-dollar fund going, there's interesting things that we can do. Okay. Where should we go now, guys? Where should we go? Where should we go? We did dollar. Did we do all dollar pairs? No, we didn't. So far we've done some Swissy pairs. We've done some yen pairs. We did some pound pairs. I guess, and we did, I guess we could do Bitcoin. Yeah, it's a good start, Pedro. That's a really good start. Like for people that are starting a fund, so I've said before, I'd like to put together a mastermind group, and I mean like literally this year, put together a mastermind group for people that are want to raise money, or about to raise money, or currently raising money, or want to currently raise more money, right? And that whole fundraising process, and I thought, for those that are even got a fund together, that some people might want me maybe sit on their board of advisors as well. maybe help out with the fundraising. That could be very interesting, right? But imagine a mastermind group where maybe 2 or 3 times a year we meet in some exotic location around the world and we talk about challenges of raising money and working with fundraisers, and we can bring in some accountants and some lawyers to talk about those types of things. But we also, practice the elevator pitches and the PowerPoint presentations on stage. And I want to do a lot of group work where we talk with each other and about, situations like you meet a potential investor and you're at a cocktail party. How do you open up the conversation? How do you slide it over to the conversation about, the firm? There are things you can say and there are things you can't say. And there are things you should do and there are things you shouldn't do. But of course, at that point, what you should be doing is setting up a meeting, right? Like, you can't sell. And literally in America, here's how it goes down in America. I'm at a cocktail party in Beverly Hills and someone comes up to me and they're like, what do you do? Here's what I'm supposed to do. Before I tell you what I do, I have to give you this 70-page document. You must read it and then sign it. And then I can tell you what I do. I'll run out the car and grab my document and make sure you read it with your lawyer so you understand everything. But you're going to have to sign it saying that you totally understand. By the way, before I can give you that, how much money do you have in the bank? Are you an accredited investor? Like, dude, they're like, I just want to know what you do. Just say marketing. Right? It's really funny. Like, oh my God, right? Things like if you put an address on your website in the United States, it's considered solicitation. You're like, I'm just putting my address on a website. That is a solicitation. So, like, whoa. So there are things you can say, there are things you can't say. Obviously, if you're not domiciled in the United States and you're not working with U.S. clients, the rules are different. But really, like, wouldn't it be cool, like, for, let's say, 2 or 3 hours as a group of people, we work on, like, how to transition a casual conversation into setting an appointment for, for you pitching your track history to a potential investor, right? And then how do you pitch when you get together? What's the first meeting like? What do you give them? What's the second meeting like? What do you give them? When there's due diligence teams, what do you do, right? How do you present your trade history? That kind of stuff. What should go into your PowerPoint deck? What shouldn't? What are the big mistakes people make? This kind of stuff. I think it'd be an unbelievably fascinating thing for us to all meet up in Raffles in Singapore and do stuff like that, right? And then 4 months later, we meet up in South Africa and we do the same type of stuff. Imagine if you came to all of them or some of them. I think it'd be really cool as a mastermind group. Because I don't think it's out there. I don't think that information is out there. And I used to do this all the time with venture capital. So if I've helped other people raise millions of dollars, I should be able to help you, right? So I just think it's interesting. Anyways, okay, so let's go. Up, 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 down, down, buy. Up, 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 down, down, buy. Okay, what did we do earlier? Do you guys remember doing this? Okay, it's the same as this, so on and so forth. Okay. But just a quick raise of hands. How many people would like totally be into that? Let's say even just twice a year, somewhere on Earth, we got a crew of people that are planning on doing it, planning on raising money, are raising money, have raised money, but want to know how to handle clients more and manage your firm better and talk about marketing. Like, how do you even find new clients? How can you create a funnel or pipeline of deal flow, right? I know Peter's ready. Peter, you could even be my co-pilot That might be interesting, huh? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, how many people would pay $10,000? Yeah. Yeah, well then I would do it, man. I would do it. I've actually thought about it enough where I've researched what microphones we would use. Yeah, Mr. Highville, you can just do you can join the cocktail party after, huh? See that it'd be cool, Mr. Highville. At the end, we do a general sort of cocktail party for any FX bootcamp or any Forex today and they show up, and the people that went through the mastermind stuff, they practice their elevator pitches with you, right? Wouldn't it be cool, Barry, if Mr. High Volt comes up to you, right? And he's like, hey, so what do you do? And you practice your elevator pitch, right? Just right off the bat, right? Yeah, something like that, Barry. It's expensive, but it would be highly interactive, right? It'd be a very small group talking about very advanced stuff. But it's better than talking about 5/8 crosses. But anyways. Gold, 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 gold. Alex, absolutely. No, I manually enter, Roland. I some I generally I prefer. Let me try it without stuttering. I prefer to enter and exit my trades manually. I like it. I'm that type of person. All right. It's kind of like in golf. If my ball is 2 inches from the cup and someone says, "Oh, I'll give you that," I still do the putt because I like the sound of the ball falling into the hole. I like pulling the trigger to get in and get out. I just love it. But sometimes I can't. I can't be there, right? So in that case, yeah, I would use I would use limit orders to get it out. Okay, more so than get in, but I've certainly done it. Now the trick with using limit orders is you have to have the proper EA running. Where to go? Is it not on this one? Oh, here it is, auto stop. So this is one of the bonuses that I'm going to give the day traders because I think the day traders are going to need this. Okay, so for example, it helps with risk reward ratios. Okay, this would be a very typical day trade. Oops, I wanted to show you that. I don't think I can bring it up now. Anyways, did you see it? I entered it. I said automatically put a 33 pip limit or a stop and automatically put a 99 pip limit. You see that? That to me is a day trade. So if I sold this right now, oops. Okay. I'm going to sell this. Ready? It's not a good trade. I'm just showing you. Boom. Okay, my trade is in. Boom. There's my stop. There's my limit. Okay? And now, where's my limit? There we go. And there's my limit. Okay? This is where I lose. This is where I win. Now, you can adjust this. Okay? But I want to show you like the day trading should have proper risk reward ratios built into it. Okay. Okay, so let me show you. Hang on, there it is. Okay, so the day trade, obviously I'm supposed to be short way up here. That's what this box is. So I'm supposed to be short at 110. And my limit is supposed to be here. So now I can adjust. And right now the risk reward ratio on this is, so my entry should be actually where that stop is. And so it's only 60 pips, right? So in this scenario, this day trade is a 33.66. And you have to check, that's a, well, a 1 to 2, right? 2 to 1. Win reward ratio. Okay. And that helps with that. And of course, on a currency pair that moves more, I'd like you to get this closer to 99. Okay. So to get that closer to 99, you're going to have to be a trend trader, right? So imagine now, by the way, let me get out of this. If you're a trend trader as well as a day trader, right? Then if you sold here, you would have got your 99. If you would have sold here, you would have got your 99, not just the 66. If you would have sold here, you would have got your 99, 99, 99, 99, and you would still be trying for your 99 pips, right? Risking 33 pips each day, but hitting your 99. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? 7. So you should be up basically 700 pips. But each day only risking 33. And then that trade eventually gets knocked out, and you do the other one, right? And since you're already profit, you're not actually risking anything, right? So you could be plus 33 here, risking 33, and now you're actually playing with the money's bank, right? So yeah, Lucas, this will be released on MetaTraders, but also people that are in my day trading course will get this new indicator that I've had custom programmed. They'll get the EA and they'll get the template. Okay. So I'm going to draw out a printable framework poster that you can print out and put into a frame and put it on your wall, right? That's one bonus, by the way. And of course, the course is free, right? So anyways, you'll get a printable framework. You'll get an empty, no, I guess you'll put a chart checklist. So once I teach you the methodology, you should have this, you should have this, you should have this, you should have this. There will actually be an indicator on your MT4 or MT5 chart where you can actually check off the worksheet as you're going through your trade setup for the day. You'll get that. You'll get the, what else? I don't even have my notes in front of me. I'm including the trading EA. And the day trading template. And I think I'm missing one. Let's see the printable framework, the chart checklist, the trading EA. Oh, and the I'm going to include the risk management EA as well. Those are the bonuses that come with the course you get for free when you're in the swing trading group. So anyways, yeah. No, Luca, not now, but after the day trading course, I'll put it up there. No, I generally don't use limit orders to enter. I just said that, Max. I generally don't. I like pulling the trigger. So like the 5 or 6 trades I made in the last 24 hours, I made them yesterday in the Asian session. I pulled the trigger. Pachow, pachow. Okay. Val, if you're in the swing trading group, yes. This is all swing trading group. So again, swing.fxbootcamp.com, guys, if you want all of that, plus the day trading course is free if you're joining the swing trading group. And the swing trading group gives you the swing trading course and live coaching. So it's a hell of a lot. Yes, Kyle, the day trading starts on Monday at 11 a.m. So in 2 hours from now, I'm meeting with the swing trading group to plan next week's trades, so that when we meet on Monday to do day trading, we don't have to talk about, I mean, we're already done our swing trades, right? So again, on Thursdays, guys, we plan Monday's trades. And if you're just starting your trades on Monday, we're probably already whooping you. Of course it's a good deal, Kyle. Of course, it's stupid deal. So, yeah, that's a swing trading term, Kenneth. So it has to do with your pivot points, and essentially what it is it's you're overbought or oversold, but you're overbought as a bull or oversold as a bear. How do you handle that situation where you're making too much money? Okay. That's what that means. But again, I invite you to join the swing trading course because that information is 100% covered in the swing trading course. Cool. All right, so here we go. So I took a shot on this. What was it? 2 hours ago. So it's starting to work. I'm going to move a little closer because if it bails on me now, I definitely don't want to be around. So I'm going to remove a little more risk. What is it? So 15 pips. So I'm risking 15 pips, but the beast might just give me a whole lot of profit. But I don't like being short this way. So how would I explain this? This is more of a scalp. Okay, this is more of a scalp than anything. So we got this high volatility trade created on news. Remember, nothing's been announced except the Chancellor of the Exchequer that refused to do stimulus has been fired. So now one would surmise, well, they're going to get a Chancellor of an Exchequer that will be pro-stimulus. Yeah, but that's not today. And then when does the stimulus come out? And how big is it? And, you know, all this, there's so many questions, right? So this is just a scalp trade. It's nothing more than that. It's not a good trade. Now, this one wasn't set up properly. There should be a bid ask here. I like to have the bid ask, especially when scalping, because then I can see where I'll get limited out. Okay. Mr. High Volt, when you scalp, it's generally support. Okay. So there's two levels of support. This is a biggie. Okay. And then the next one is sort of, I'd say in here. Okay. So what I'm trying to do, maybe if I get lucky, this turns into a day trade, tomorrow's day trade. So I'm trying to get to the point, my number one goal isn't to take profit. My number one goal is to have the courage and the strength to move my stop to break even slowly. Because I either break even on the scalp or it becomes tomorrow's trade today, and I'd be going really for this drop to, it's less than 142, okay? So this might go to 141, even 141.50, but currently, if I get lucky, this is going to go down to 141.77. So I'm short at 143, going for 125 pips on a scalp. So right now I'm risking 15 going for 125. And if you want to just make it fun, I'll move my stop a little more and we'll do 12 pips risk, 12 and a half pips. There. I have 12 and a half pips risk going for 125. 10 to 1 risk reward ratio. Okay. So this will take all of New York, Asia, and London tomorrow to take this down. Or I lose 12 and a half pips. And I cry. Cry me a river. Okay? How many people dig that? I would like to learn the ability to know all the tools on my chart as you do. Go to fxbootcamp.com, take the all course package, and start watching 40 or 50 hours of videos. And then when you're done, watch them again. Pro Trader says it'll go higher. Yeah, probably will. It's a timing issue again. Like, yeah, you're right. It's a scalp. I'm trading the volatility, right? So I need a lot of luck here, but I had very obvious resistance. Okay, very, very obvious resistance. So if I can get through this resistance now, you know, I'm probably a golden child, right? That'll be like this, it'll be like this, and it'll be like this the next 2 days, maybe. And we would be heading down to the true support, which would be down here. And at some point, I think we will move up, but just because they fired someone that was anti-stimulus doesn't mean we're going to get new stimulus anytime soon. I don't know the process if they already have a new chancellor of the exchequer. I don't know if 2 or 3 people need to be nominated and go through some sort of interview process, you know, all that kind of stuff, right? Yeah, like Baby G says, boom, it's just speculation. I'm just dropping a lot off resistance, right? But I have a lot going for me. There's a lot that can make this come down, I think. So I don't know if it's going to happen, but it's sort of like this was too much. So there might be at least to this level, okay? So maybe I bail at 142. So even then, I'm going for somewhere around 100 pips, maybe 125, right? Is it worth the risk? Well, in this case, it was. I mean, I did. What can I say? I did it. I did do it. Right? I did do it. So, pound yen. So I'm up 12 pips. I can get out now and have a 1-to-1 risk reward ratio. Okay, so anyways. I did do it. Yeah. Yeah, well, I show that trade over and over and over again, right, Anthony? You sell the 1 hour 21 EMA. So it's not even that complicated. I think I'm done. Oh, no, it's not pure speculation. I know what you're saying. No, it is a fundamental change. Okay? It is a fundamental change. It is a noteworthy change, and yeah, it's not a speculative change. Someone that controls the value of the British pound, right? Okay? You know what I mean? So it is noteworthy. It is a money-changing thing. The Chancellor of the Exchequer. Remember Alistair Darling? I still say it. I swear to you, I said it the other day. Alistair Darling. Chancellor of the Exchequer. Quite right. Hey. The greatest British name of all time. Alistair Darling. So when you fire your Chancellor of the Exchequer, that's meaningful. So it's not speculative. I know what you're saying, but that is closer to a fundamental change. Yeah. That's why I asked right off the bat, like, what do you guys want to talk about? I want to talk about euro dollar. I want to talk about, this was Frank. You're like, what? Dude, that's important information. So anyways. All right. Yeah, I think I'm done. Peace on earth. May the pips be with you. May your profits be above average. Join the swing trading group right now at 11 in like less than 2 hours. The swing trading group is going to meet to plan out our next, 150 pip trades. Okay. And then, of course, you have the swing trading course to do, and you'll get the day trading course next week, and you'll get all those bonuses and all that kind of stuff. Join now, swing.fxbootcamp.com. And then make sure you visit tradersway.com and open an account, download MT4, so that you can install all those EAs and templates I'm going to give you. Okay? Oh, for sure! Thank you, Traders Way. Thank you, Forex.Today. Thank you to you. Thank you. Hey, you. Thank you. See you later, Gator.